Hello people, today I'm looking at the air fighter version of the extended armament vehicles from 30-minute missions. There's a little write-up for this one, and let me go ahead and read that out for you. This is support aircrafts deployed to the Earth Alliance Aviation Corps. They were manufactured by diverting XMX technology. All land, sea, and air units are referred to as extended armament vehicles. The units have high aerial vehicle combat abilities by themselves and can be connected to XMX units to allow them to fly on their own. The structures were designed to be compatible with the XMX units, and the nose and roller sections can be exchanged with the head and legs to enhance its abilities. So if you wonder what that means, there's little rollerblade feet down here, and those are designed to replace feet on one of your units, one of your mechs. So this is obviously 30-minute missions. It is compatible with anything with 3mm ports. So of course you are going to be able to use them like so. You can move these parts around. I put these ones back here, but you are at a complete liberty to move any of these parts anywhere you'd like. It is a really cool and very interchangeable piece set. On its own, it's a little maybe boring, but it's one of the things that I love the most is airplane units. So of course this one appealed to me. I should have bought this one a long time ago. When it first came out, I passed on it because I thought it was a little bare bones, not thinking I was going to have any use for something like this. That said, I changed my mind. Now that I have one, I need to get more. It seems like that's how I am with these 30-minute missions. But these wings, they are rather large and bulky for what they are. Very thin, of course. Very, very thin. But you can see that they're going to take up a lot of space on your shelf. They do move quite a lot, so you can fold these. You can put them in a bag or in a case. They are very compact when you fold them up. So there's that issue handled. The other thing is each individual piece here is kind of small on its own, so, and they move also, so it definitely gives you a lot of opportunity for some creative use. They do mention it being compatible with your XMX units. They'd say that over and over again. It is designed to be used with 30-minute missions kits, but can be used with your frame arms kits if you have 30-minute sisters if you have them. Anything with that 3mm port. Like I've been saying with the other option parts that I've been building. They do mention specifically on the booklet the Rabiot, which I think came out in parallel with this one, so I think they designed it specifically for this, and they included a head for that particular unit as well that combines with the front of this thing to make a very long head unit for your Rabiot. So I will show you that in just a second, but let me go ahead and show you what some of the features are on this thing as it stands. So, like I mentioned, it is covered head to toe with 3mm ports and pegs. There are holes everywhere. You can mount missiles, rockets, etc. to weapons, however you'd like. There's a peg here. These feet come off. There's pegs inside here, ports inside there, grab handles, flexibility, joints, everything that you could desire to make your own custom piece or armor pack for your own 30-minute missions. So let's go ahead and go from the front. So here there's your first joint. That is a 3mm peg that goes into. Kind of locks in place, but mostly you can still move it around. This comes off right here at 3mm section. Nice and easy. 3mm ports here so that you can move that around if you needed to. Separate it, etc. Nice backpack looking unit here. You can already tell what they're planning on doing with that. There's more joints here, so you can rotate that as you want. Same here, and then you have an up and down because that is on a C-clip. There is a joint in here. This is the only one that can't be separated by regular 3mm joint means. So these are connected semi-permanently. This one here is 3mm port, so you can move that one up and down. This one is on a 3mm peg as well. You can rotate this one, and you can extend it outward a little bit too. So that's a nice joint system too. At the foot, I kind of showed it already, has a peg on a ball joint, and then you just kind of put that ball on his foot. Last but not least, of course, we have the handles here, and these can fold out because they are on a 3mm peg, and of course, because that is also on a 3mm peg, can be rotated any which way you'd like. Really neat, really fun. Lots of interchangeability with this one. So I mean, the way it's set up right now, it's nice widespread, but you can put it so that they're up and down. You can put it so that they're you know, much more compact. It gives it an odd look as it is. Like I said, it was a little boring to me. Didn't want to buy it. But they do give you an example on, of course, how to put this together with your Rabiote. So I'm going to go ahead and do that for you guys and show you what that looks like. Here is the Rabiote in question. I happen to prefer this color more than any other, so I have the white Rabiote. We're going to go ahead and put him together with this thing. All right, and here he is. As you can see, I did expect a little bit more from the transformation. They just kind of plugged the front end of this thing onto his head, which is kind of neat. But they plugged the back end directly into his back, and I thought there was going to be more to it than that. Personally, I think I would rather see a separation here and an application right here or something similar. I think that looks more like a backpack than this part does. But let's see. Let's put this here. No, that one won't work because it's got two. This one does have a single peg. Let's see if we can do this here. See, I think that would be a better look, honestly, than what we had. And that's just a simple, I mean, just taking off one section there would be vastly superior, in my opinion. That said, the transformation wasn't bad. Very easy, taking out the feet, changing the head out. Nice and simple. Again, I thought there was a little bit more substantial to the change. Sorry, I'm changing it back here, but you know that it was kind of disappointing. Just yeah, go ahead and plug that right in. But to be fair, you wanted to have more of the original look, so I guess that works. I do like the Air Sentinel look that head gives. It's definitely a strong look. But with the freedom of 30-minute missions, of course, you are able to change everything out as you'd like. I would personally think that something like these wings being, you know, somewhere in his arms or, you know, similar to that would be a better look. You know, something more integrated into what he looks like. That silhouette would be a little bit more powerful. But just throwing it on the back like that, it's a little bit funny. But with that thought out of the way, we have this unit here. Oop, what did I do? How did I do this? There we go. Stick this back on. Stick this back on. So with this unit separated, you can, of course, have it kind of as a handle, and he can ride along with this thing if you want to pose it this way. So we're going to have his head out this way, put his arm upward, and kind of like this, like a hang glider, kind of. I might remove the other weapons so that it can actually hold them. But if we're clever, and we do some nice camera work, you see what I'm going for, though. You know, you got the hand in here, hand held here, and then the other one kind of resting on it. It would be like he's flying with a glider, you know. That would be cool. Let's see. That's kind of how it would look. You put it on a stand, and I think that would have a nice look. I think you should have that front end back on the ship, though. That said, I'm actually more excited about the wings on this set than anything else. I do like this backpack here, and I'm not talking about this part. That was an interesting look, actually. I do like it, but this one here, I think has a lot of potential. I like these thrusters here. They look very nice, very clean, and I think they'll fit in between some of the other pieces that I have to make some custom parts. Along with these, I like these too. So just fool around with these things, you know, plug them in where you want. So this is something I would do if it was me and I was creating this. You know, let's put some wings here. Just do this real fast. Bear with me, guys. I know this isn't something I normally do, but just a more integrated look, you know? Let's get some wings there. Those would be for stabilization. We can put this here. We'd probably knock off that other section there. Maybe we leave this alone here, huh? Okay. This. See how this looks. Put this part back on. Forgive all the sounds. There you go. More of a, well, less stealthy, less sleek, but more of an airplane type look attached to the mech. More integrated than what we had before. These not having pegs on them is a little bit of a detriment, but there are parts that we can make those work with, so there's no problem there. Struggling to figure out what I would use this for, but I definitely could see it being used. You can see how it looks like, to me at least, the top of a turret on a tank. So I think that would be an interesting combination there. With that said, I do really like these parts, and I am excited to see what kind of customs I can come up with, what kind of customs you can come up with. Let me know in the comments below if you want to see anything specific showed. If not, just stay tuned to my channel because I always have more content coming out. I will see you guys next time, or you will see me, but more than likely you'll see my stuff. Have a good day. Bye-bye.